You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Claire.
And we're back for for Person of Interest. I'm so used to saying it's always sunny.
Wow.
Great start. Person of Interest. You can tell I'm very excited. No, I am very excited for this. Last time was 2 pi r.
Yes.
Means
area to me.
Okay, you don't have to sing it every time. Where we learnt about.
I feel like you paused for me to sing that. I felt
Caleb.
like it was.
Well, I was asking you to talk about it, not sing.
Ow.
Caleb
Yeah.
Phipps, not Phillips, Phipps. Student who created an algorithm.
A lot of twists and turns in that episode, wasn't there?
Compression algorithm. Yeah, turned out the teacher was helping him, and yeah. Reese is still stuck in prison,
Yes.
and he's gonna get interrogated by Carter.
Ooh, with a knowledge of
Interrogation
Yep.
techniques. Yeah, so there we go. This is Person of Interest, Season 2, Episode 12, Prisoner's Dilemma.
yeah. I just can't help but think how this interrogation is gonna go.
Yeah.
How do you interrogate someone that you know the answers to?
Don't know.
That
Yeah. This aired on the 10th of January 2013, directed by Chris Fisher and written by David Slack. We've seen them both before, I believe, for Person of Interest. But yeah, what would you like to see? Just interrogation?
yeah, I want to see. We didn't get much of Reese last time for
Not at all.
obvious
Yeah,
reasons.
yeah. But
then
it
it's
made
also
for an interesting change.
Yeah,
so.
but it's also like Finch says that the numbers never stop. Doesn't matter what is going on.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
number will still appear,
Yeah.
and there's still someone that needs saving.
Who's
So,
going to need saving this time?
Will we see Bear?
Let's find out. Full reaction is in the description. Need you drawing copy to watch vlog. Just make sure to come back. We'll talk all about it.
Yeah, did we see Bear last time?
Maybe.
I don't know. There was a little German Shepherd police dog outside of work the other day with
Yeah.
his little police handlers, and I was like, so
I thought you said with his little police hat.
no, police handlers. I was there like, can I get him a... Should we take out a puppuccino? And then I was like, oh, I imagine police dogs are on a strict diet.
Maybe. I don't know.
The man in the suit. You still want to catch him?
Yes, of course.
Yes, definitely.
I've already caught him, but...
We got 4 of them.
I like this little recap.
Already deleted them from the net.
I like how we get different camera angles of the
Yes.
same thing.
It's the cameras of the
I thought the
computer,
evidence
isn't it?
covered
Yeah.
It's all too neat.
Yeah, it's all the machine, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Start with him.
That's really cool looking. I love it. Oh, I love the machine.
You need to start answering questions.
Wow.
Bear!
There you go. Oh, say hello.
Wonder Boy, that you?
Afraid not, Detective.
What the hell's going on?
Guess we're all very busy.
He misses
Aw.
him
You're busy.
Yeah.
We gonna bust John out of there or what?
Oh, it sounds like such a bad idea when you say it.
But right now, the young lady
go.
in Brooklyn.
I'm stuck dealing with some dumb.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I got this.
Sorry.
too. What a whore.
I ran for the exit, and the next thing I know, I'm being arrested.
That still doesn't explain why you were in that basement.
I was down there inspecting.
Oh, that's a really cool cut.
Attorneys are gonna shove this whole thing right down your throat.
No, you're like, they should frame him for it. He seems
Being
like a
watched,
dick.
you know.
Oh, what a good cut. Did you... Oh,
You wait to talk.
that's so cool. Did you not said a single word?
Yes.
Let's start with your name.
John Warren.
I'm an investment banker.
I used to be in the military, so I went down to see if I could help.
This is so cool.
I really need to get back to. And if they won't let me see a lawyer, you're my only hope, please.
Oh, she's sold.
I just want to go home.
Well, if she was like, he's innocent, let him go. Oh, this guy. What? He just keeps that picture in his drawer.
Why not?
Just to remind himself of what. Oh no, not this guy.
Find that operative.
Damn.
on it. He's a hard man to locate. Not according to the FBI. They think he's one of 4 suspects. Then I'll remove all 4.
Jesus.
What?
I mean, that's one way, isn't it?
Yep.
said hours. It's been days. If you're gonna
That's so
keep
cool.
bending the rules-
My time here, I've noticed 15 serious infractions. Perhaps you should tend to those.
That guy not happy. He was so pissed.
4 IDs that pass background checks.
Either someone's lying or we got the wrong 4 guys.
Backed by a powerful private intelligence network. And they could certainly create an airtight cover for one of their operatives.
It's so like...
Just because his license checks. Mr. Warren apparently works right down on Wall Street.
Well, I feel like he's made up this whole story in his head of what's actually going on. What's gonna be there?
So like, oh, what are you aiming? Like, does she not think that Finch?
Has this under control?
Yeah. Who is that kid?
It's his kid.
How long has he been working here?
At least 2 years. What's this all about?
When was the last time you saw him?
Hasn't called or come in for days. I've been worried sick. Do you know where he is?
This cover. That's crazy. So cool.
A nice office, isn't it?
When you cook up a cover, you don't mess around.
John Warren is the most complete identity that John
Damn.
has. Most closely matches the details of his true past. John only spots a single flaw. We and the work that we do will be in very grave jeopardy.
God.
John's not the only one in danger.
As soon as they figure out Donnelly is actually looking for John, they'll give him up in a heartbeat. I say let's pin this on one of them.
So glad we're on the same page. If we can hand name and a military background, might get John released. If that doesn't work, I'm engineering an escape plan.
Maybe Fusco can give you a hand.
Fusco's busy.
Wait a second, no!
Oh.
What are you following me?
This is going well.
I'm here to help. Oh God, my ass!
Fusco's
Yeah,
busy.
just don't listen to that.
Better handle this.
That's amazing.
I want you to wear this. It's a wireless earpiece linked to my laptop. Sift through their lives with a fine-tooth comb.
She didn't really sign up for this.
No.
This got complicated. Real quick. Oh.
Redacted, redacted, redacted.
You'll be launching your own combat drones inside of 6 months.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Ah.
The front desk must have given us the wrong key.
Do you know the penalty for treason?
Well.
She took too much pleasure in that.
Yeah. She seems to really enjoy it.
faces. Should have brought my camera.
Damn, it's a
Just
bit
let this
creepy.
go.
If we're gonna be partners, you're gonna have to lighten.
It's my first triple homicide. Didn't know I was supposed to prepare jokes.
These aren't murder
Jeez.
victims. We are killers, John. That is our job. And if you want to be good at your job, you're gonna have to learn to love your work.
Wow. Do you reckon he can lighten up?
Have you ever killed anyone?
Have you?
Playing games doesn't help your cause.
Keep him on the defensive.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Yes.
Hmm.
In the army in '95. I sneak off the road to take a whiz, and there's this Serb militant with a bag of landmine.
Jake.
He pointed right at me. I jumped him before he could pull again.
To have learned not to pee.
He thrashed around,
Yeah.
and I broke his neck.
Damn.
Really don't like talking about this.
Had a nerve.
How real do you think that story
95
is?
when I was
Probably
Do you
real.
think it's real?
Sergeant in Old Ironsides.
Get back to the dead Serb.
You are a military brat.
Farm just outside of
I
San
don't think she's doing what he wants.
She just wants to know about him.
Dad was overseas.
Yeah.
Where did you serve? You didn't ask what Old Ironsides was.
They're just chatting now.
Yeah.
You were an interrogator.
Guilty as charged.
I don't
to
know
be
if he's
making
happy
friends with
about
him.
this. Yeah.
Is the earpiece not working?
I'm building rapport. Would you rather I waterboarded him?
Of course not. And honestly, everything you said checks out.
Wow.
So?
Nice.
We need to know who's who before someone strikes again.
Wow.
Turn around, please.
Yeah. The thing is, in my head right now, I'm like, if he starts killing them in jail, he's going to be known as the man in the suit because he's been arrested in a suit.
Maybe.
That's what I suddenly thought. I was like, wait a second.
Illinois.
He's such a creepy look, isn't he?
He is. got like a dead eye look.
Yeah, yeah.
Benjamin. What's his birthday? Hometown.
I really like this kind of montage.
Sarasota, Florida.
498003145.
What was your MOS?
I told you I wasn't in the military.
Then how the hell did you know what an MOS was? Now, what's your damn name?
Whoa.
Brian Kelly, ex-Navy SEAL.
Damn.
So that's it. He's our guy.
That's it, done. Let's go home.
The SEAL was committing homicide in New Rochelle. Mr. Kelly was in Iraq.
Ah, damn it.
1 down, 3 to go.
Food and exercise.
Oh no.
This is dangerous. What is gonna happen here?
Who put the cat dragging?
This guy.
Bastard that
ages
stole my
ago-
dog.
Yeah.
He wanted to leave.
Is there a problem here?
Who's he?
Someone wants to see you.
Is it?
Of
Ah, yes!
I mean, I do, but he's got friends in prison.
Yeah.
Damn, that's so cool.
Paris.
Elias. They're getting all over the place, aren't they?
Yeah.
What did they do?
Killing everywhere.
Who cares?
Get up.
Orders are orders.
You just look like two people in love.
Or maybe they're just better at playing their cover than you. Would it kill you to kiss a girl every once in a while?
She just wants Joe to kiss her. She's not about cover. Oh my god.
Just killing random people, it seems.
The dead zone, no cameras can see us.
A creep corner where we can just chat about anything.
Donnelly's spying on our reunion. I know all about his hunt for the man in a suit. Personally, I think they could have come up with a better name.
Are you gonna turn me in, Elias?
Loose Harold is a chess partner. I was pissed. He'll always be the man who came out of nowhere and saved my life.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
want you to think of me as a friend. And when I see my friends in trouble,
Don't protect me.
Yeah.
Donnelly used to think I was working for you. See that guy over there?
hey, you want us to kill him?
I'm not so sure you could. I got a hunch he's a lot like me. You wanna help? Get a picture of him to Harold.
You and me working together. Very exciting, John.
So cool. Get out the secret corner. No secrets.
I have a secret corner.
Oh, here we go.
2 blocks away. No police.
Use a hand right about now.
I was hoping for your assistance.
Oh man.
Sending you a picture.
I'm a bit busy right now.
That's a government spook who was sniffing around when Colin got shot.
Okay, thank you, Detective.
Any chance to give us a hand with these Armenians that want to kill?
Do you have any enemies?
Push for details.
Why did you leave the military?
That'd be so irritating to have them in your ear.
Yeah.
You stay a soldier any longer, you won't know how to be anything else.
After college, where'd you work?
Pacific Capital.
They've practiced
Yeah.
this for sure.
I guess I was drifting a bit. Then a good man found me and gave me a purpose.
Who was that?
Current employer, Howard French.
Don't worry, Detective. Howard French will check out just fine. Oh, and I've hacked the link between Donnelly's computer and your earpiece.
Nice.
Sure. You're the only one that can hear me.
Mr. French.
That must be so off-putting.
My resume online. Call me in for a meeting.
Aww.
Asked if I wanted to help.
One of the other suspects is ready to talk.
Wow. Damn. I don't know if I'd remember all this practice.
But Finch said it's not far from his actual life.
Yeah, that's the best kind of thing, right?
If you're not talking to me, someone else must be talking to you. Nobody rats me out. You give me immunity, tell you anything you want to know.
Let's start with what you were doing in that bank.
Donnelly.
You ever been to New Rochelle, McAvoy?
Oh my.
No.
Are you now, or have you ever been an employee of Ansible?
You're showing all our cards.
How can I, Detective?
Different
You the
tactics.
person
Good
who's
cut back
coming in
on.
the suit.
What the hell are you talking about?
Tell me who that individual is, and you'll get your deal. What the hell is going on? Fire alarm. Everybody out.
What timing?
That was.
Pardon the interruption, Detective. thought now might be a good time for me to test my access to the building's fire alarm.
Yeah,
So good.
Drop your phone in McAvoy's pocket. Your name is Charles. Your lovely wife and 2 little girls live in a palatial estate just outside
God.
of Houston, Texas. Your month, you have $6.2 million in a Cayman Islands account.
Damn.
That I've just drained to 0. The money was payment for illegal mercenary activities, crimes that I doubt you were prepared to divulge to.
My God.
So the question for you is, who would you rather make a deal with, the FBI or me?
My God, so badass. Finch is just flexing, right? What he can
this
do.
is him to his like full potential.
Who the hell are you?
Oh my God.
Tell me what I want to know. It's yours.
Damn, this is insane. What Finch has done.
This guy right here.
Who's now dead.
What the hell, man?
Someone got to you, didn't they?
So close.
Kelly just hung himself in his cell. Between that, this glitch in the fire alarm, and the fact that McAvoy's hands are sweating, someone's been tampering with this investigation since it started. And if he's saying it's Holt, then I think it's Warren.
Wow.
It was going so well.
That was going too easily, too smoothly. Man, that was so cool though. Look
Yeah.
what Finch can do. He's just showing off. Well, not even showing off. He's doing it for a reason. So, you know, Paris. So romantic, isn't it?
Seems like you could use some lead. What do you say?
Fine.
What the hell?
Time to decide, which man do you want to be? The Boy Scout or the killer? Because I'm sick of working with both. You chose this life, remember?
All right, they didn't have to be like this to
Be a
me.
nice man.
Damn.
He is.
I love my work.
Well.
All right, Carter, get in there with Warren.
Jesus.
You haven't told me why you left the military.
You still haven't told me if you ever killed anyone.
Stay on offense, Carter.
Remember, detective, not too fast, please. Backfill almost any detail that John throws out. Takes time.
That's so
When's
cool.
last
Just
time?
add in the details he put.
for business last May. So the 3rd through the 5th.
It's like a cat and mouse sort of race, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Ever been married?
Who can type faster?
Why are you interested?
Get him to name a girlfriend.
Had difficult to create an entire person. It took me a moment.
My God.
I'll answer one of yours, then you answer mine. Have I ever killed anyone? Yeah. 2 a.m. raid in Iraq. I saw a man with a gun.
Damn.
Raised my weapon and fired. I don't know if he was a terrorist or just a guy who woke up at the wrong time.
That's crazy.
Ever been in love?
Once, Allison West. There's your answer, by the way.
That's so crazy.
Why I left the military. When the planes hit the towers, I was with Allie in a hotel room in
I
Niagara
mean,
Falls.
it's not like far off from the
Yeah.
truth. Yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting how they did it.
When I looked at her, I saw this whole other life I knew I'd never have if I went back.
So I went back anyway.
Well,
So I stayed.
He
Yeah.
wishes he stayed.
yeah.
It's funny how the choices you make change who you become.
Man.
One path or the other.
Mhm.
Here, an explosion at a bank tried to help. Years later, I still wonder.
If you made the other choice, what would
Had a
you do?
re-upped when the towers came down.
Yeah,
Who would I be now?
it's crazy. Those choices change everything.
It is.
Man.
There's one last test we can try.
Oh. Waterboarding! Woo!
We should probably relish that.
What's the test?
Probably if Eli...
Ooh,
Elijah.
Elias.
Like all the guards out of the yard now.
Jeez. It's just gonna, like... just let a fight break out. Oh, man. How well is this gonna... He ain't got his dog. Where's Bear? Hmm? Hmm?
Take it.
Yeah. It's a smart thing for John to do.
Fight back.
Ugh. It's hard. Must be hard to watch.
Yeah. Oh.
It's going in for the final. Ooh.
Is that enough?
I love how badass Elias is.
Yeah.
Just running things. That's so close. Damn.
Get up. Let's go.
What the hell happened to you? You've been bending the rules, and this is not right, Donnelly. You are over the line. All you have to do is watch.
She's lost. Well, not lost it. She's had enough.
Your name ain't Holt. You're a mercenary.
Damn.
Kelly and McAvoy told us they got a deal. She won't give me your
Wait,
name.
I'm so confused.
Just get
How are you confused?
Wasn't he hung?
No, it was the other guy.
Oh, yeah.
There's 3 of them.
Get me a lawyer.
Not while I still think you're a threat to national security. Kelly already told me you set the explosives in the bank.
Wasn't us.
But you just admitted you were with him, so now I got you in business. Your only play is to roll up on your boss.
Nice.
As contract killer.
Wow. I mean, that's the way to do it. What an idiot.
He's like, damn, she good.
She means business.
She does.
God damn. Idiot. Oh, yeah.
Off he goes.
The gloves came off and she meant business.
Oh, but wait, the other guy's now stuck in prison. You know, the guy that's meant to be killing him.
I'm ready, Detective. All you have to do...
Won't be necessary, Finch.
He's got his little suit on and he's... Oh. He looks so excited. Damn. That was cool. Well, they stitched him up. They got the wrong guy. Helped that Donnelly went a bit crazy.
Looking for someone.
No one in particular.
Vasco did want to celebrate my release.
Only one of us are gonna get out of this.
Save yourself.
You ready to go?
We missed out on a whole adventure with Vasco.
Couldn't have got through this without a friend to talk to.
So, was any of it true?
Oh, I sincerely doubt that.
No.
Congratulations, Carter. You just caught the man in the suit.
Oh, god damn.
Shit.
Drop your gun.
It's over, John.
Wow, damn.
Got your bracelet. Put them on your friend here.
Is it just him, though?
Maybe.
I told you we'd catch him, and I'm afraid that's the last caller you'll ever make.
Jesus.
I trusted you, Carter.
I'm sorry. It was my fault.
Actually, John, it's not. You didn't give it away. She did.
Oh, so close. It was too easy. Too
someone
easy.
inside the secure laptop containing some of the source code to a Chinese.
There we are.
You're the retired agent, Stan.
I haven't seen that look in a while. Whatever it is, I don't need this guy. I need the killer.
Maybe you don't want the killer when your
You're
orders
the-
were to get rid of him.
You're the
Should have stuck with the good guy. Man, I love this. We ain't getting out of here unless, unfortunately, they're two of their best killers. They both got out.
Oh, it's like a little love story.
We missed out on it all.
We did.
Aww.
Thank you, Lionel.
I want to see his face. What's it look like? That should just be the thumbnail.
He's not answering his phone.
We have an emergency. Sending you Carter's last known coordinates. I'll meet you there.
Oh.
It's going to be their social security numbers.
Or is he ignoring it? I think someone's trying to get your attention, Finch. Oh.
Apocryphal.
Charlie. Tango.
Man, what is gonna happen?
To the safe house, figure out how to proceed with your prosecution.
So none of this is booked in.
Oh, back up.
I mean, he's got a point, but a bit risky.
I knew he had a mole. Then when his fingerprints went missing, he was forced to consider it might be you. I'll admit you played a pretty good game. Until they put him in the yard alone, and that's when I saw it. In your eyes, genuine concern.
She gave it away.
How'd he turn you, Carter? What was your price?
Nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
No price, just helping a friend.
Well, then you've been played for a fool. Recruited as an asset by a private intelligence.
You don't understand, Donnelly. He's a good man. We're helping people.
Oh, God, is that what he told you? Wake up, Carter. Your friend is nothing more or less than a highly trained murderer.
I mean, it's true, but not.
He chose to become the monster he is. He made your choice, too.
It's crazy. Man. Whose number is it?
Oh, no. Agent Donnelly, stop your car.
Who is this?
I'm the partner of the man in your back seat. I have a source that tells me you're in grave danger. And trust me, my source is never...
Oh my God!
I looked like Fusco a few seconds ago.
But for a totally different reason.
Do you think it could be Root? I don't know. Who else have we had? No, it's gonna be Stanton.
Well, god damn.
Oh, we've been waiting for this for so long.
That music.
Miss me?
Things just got even more complicated.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This show is so good. So, that was Prisoner's Dilemma. What did you think of that?
I was really excited then to be like, Reese is free, and then I'm like,
God damn. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Well, yeah, it was really good. Very good. I really like that, because like you were hoping last episode would be the interrogation stuff.
Yes,
I think
yeah.
we got little of Reese, and
And
we saw the effect of it on Finch and the numbers. So.
Yeah, because that's what we were saying, that obviously the numbers don't stop.
Yeah.
So I liked the way that last episode, when you think about it,
Yeah.
was still number driven and how they're coping without
Yeah.
Reese being there, and very small of Reese in prison and what's happening.
Yeah, this was the flip side of it.
Yeah, it was the flip
Yeah.
side of it, where the number was still happening. We didn't really see much.
Yeah.
Fusco was the lead in helping the number.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Um,
He was like the action
and
superhero.
we got all like prison stuff, really, didn't we?
Yeah.
Donnelly, which was a cool flip.
It's really good. Yeah, I really liked. Yeah, the continuation. This whole there had to be like, because obviously the end of season 1 was FBI catching up to him.
Yeah.
But he slipped away, so there had to be like it had to pay off, and and we're getting a path to that. We got
Elias.
the CIA guy
Yep.
who's after him. We got Elias. We even got the guy,
Yep,
the
bear.
the dog guy.
The dog
yeah.
guy.
Which
Which makes sense, because you put him in a place where a lot of
Yeah.
these people are in prison because of him.
Yeah, and Stanton as well.
Yep.
Crazy episode, so good. But we started off with I think it was them in the we got a nice montage of who he like of like what he'd done, right? And the events leading up to him being captured, basically, and what Carter had done to help and stuff like that. And this is when we got a nice. It was like a montage. It was kind of in between, but basically, Donnelly and was like, they need to start answering questions, and you need to get in there and ask the hard questions. And we get a cool montage, and it's not really a montage though. It was like her asking a question
between them,
and then it flick like the camera would show her, and then it flick, it'd be a different person, or there was a part where it went past her head and it was a different person. It's so cool. It's so well done. I really liked it. Really interesting because I like, for example, we watch Mr. Robot. And that's it. The cinematography in that is like, I don't know, it's insane. It feels like, I don't know, some of the best movies out there. Do you know what I mean? It's really well. Whereas this, I wouldn't say like the cinematography is bad. It does what it needs to do for this type of show. But we don't often.
Then it has these moments.
Yeah, it has these moments.
Really
do you know what I mean? But there were some really nice shots in this.
Breaking Bad as well. You could compare it to that. That usually it's like. It's just normal footage, but then it's these little bits, or you get an episode where it like just different angles suddenly that just change the whole dynamic.
There's just a different feel to this show compared to those, anyway. Because we get Fusco's basically working the number. So I mean, we could just talk about the whole Fusco thing now, because it's kind of a side story.
Yeah, he sat at the station and then he gets a call and he thinks it's Reese. And he's like, no.
Yeah.
It's me.
It's like, what the hell's going on?
I haven't seen him for days.
She hasn't come back. Carter hasn't come back from Rikers. She's meant to be back. I'm in the dark. What's happening? It's like, well, we're got it under control. You need to sort out this number. It's like, I can't be dealing with this. And then Reese is more important.
Yeah, he's like, I've got a name and address, and then he's like, puts it into the system.
Supermodel.
Yeah.
Carolina Kurkova. And he's like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. Then he starts following her, doesn't he? But obviously he's not as smooth as...
Well, yeah, we get a cut, don't we?
Really, it's such... I hate the stereotypes of life, really. Like, I know it's like a deep thing to put on it, but like, I feel like if you were being followed by a man that looked like Reese, you would be like, oh, why is he following me? Like, you'd be intrigued because of the look of him.
Yeah.
Like, because of that stereotypical sort of like... But if you saw someone like Fusco, you're like, why is this creep following me?
That's not nice. Poor Fusco.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. The stereotypes of life and the unconscious bias and stuff, you would... Like she reacted. She pepper sprayed him.
Yes.
And questioned why he was following her.
Well, that's the cool thing. We don't see him following her. We get a cut to her I think it's because Finch was on the phone to like Carter at the time.
Yeah.
And then... they mentioned Fusco, and he's like, oh, well, he's busy right now. And they cut to his phone call, and you just hear that, like, and she's being like, why are you following me? He's like, I'm a cop, I'm trying to help you. And she's like, you're with the Armenians or something, right? Trying to get me? And then it cuts back to Finch. He's like, hang up.
Yeah, no,
he's got it under control. It's fine. Yeah. I don't know if we cut to them running is the next point. I guess maybe we shouldn't talk all about it because it kind of makes sense with what's going on. So, so we get a cut to the government building.
Yes.
A woman hands over a thing to the government higher up we've seen before.
Yeah.
We've seen him before. He was in contact with Corwin before as well, and with our mystery man, who we still don't know who he is. Curly hair, tall guy, very tall curly hair guy.
And he basically says you need to get the man in the suit. There's the
he's...
FBI have arrested someone.
Yeah,
but
so basically he gets the file and it says man in suit is in prison. So he calls up the guy, the agent, and he's like, and the agent's like, hey, he's a very hard man to find. And he's like, well, apparently not. The FBI have him.
But it's one
of four people.
And then he's like, well, I'm going to have to take out all four. Yeah. And then he's in like a... I don't know if it's like a picnic area or it's connected to a restaurant. There's seating and stuff.
Yes,
and he just walks into the middle because there's
Times
some cops
Square-y
there.
to me, but not.
Yeah, there's some cops there, and he just.
I want to say I feel like we've seen this area before.
Yeah.
I think this is the place where Finch. It might not be. New York might have very similar looking places, but it looks like the place where Finch told that reporter who was trying to... He wasn't even a reporter.
Yes,
he
I know
was
what you're
working
talking
for the
about.
government.
Yeah.
And then Corwin listened in. It looks
Yeah.
exactly the same place. But yeah, sorry. I want to say as well, the part with the agent looks like it was all shot in one shot. So I want to in editing myself, just get his footage and see if it's all one shot. Because it looks like it is, but it cuts to the other side of the phone call, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if in editing they cut it up.
Maybe.
But yeah.
But yeah, he just goes into the crowded place and shoots his gun.
Yeah, he sees some police officers and he just like starts shooting. It's like, and he's just like, yeah.
To get into prison.
Just to get into prison. How crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like, I'll take out all 4. Man, crazy.
And that's when I had the idea that he was going to start killing them, and then because he got arrested in a suit,
they'd think it was
they
him.
thought he would be the man in the
No.
suit rather than... Because I
Makes
feel like
sense,
he has
but-
the shady background like Reese to actually them
Yeah.
to believe he was the man in the suit.
Yeah, but
That theory was proven
the show
wrong.
threw many curveballs in this episode,
Yeah.
so yeah. We learn about John's cover story.
Yes.
He is John
Warren.
Yeah. So he comes up with the name John Warren. Well, he hasn't come up with it. It's a whole cover story that Finch has created. His
And he
whole
has a
story.
job.
He has a job. He works in an office and whatnot.
That's when it's really cool because you kind of think Carter's obviously worried that she doesn't even know who he is really. That what is he saying? Like, and it gets to the point where he says about the job, and then Donnelly's like, right, we're gonna go check out his.
Yeah, I
And
feel
then
like this is the point where they
Carter,
go check it out.
Yeah, Carter then texts Finch.
Well,
to
no,
be like,
I really like the. Oh yeah. Sorry, as they're walking out.
They're walking out to be like, we're going to his workplace, and then Finch is just like,
well, go check it out.
yeah,
Like,
okay.
It's fine. And they go in. I like how it cuts to the inside, and it's a picture of him with a kid.
Yep.
And then there's just family photos.
Yep.
And even the woman there is like, yeah, he works here. He's worked here for 7 years, or I have, or whatever. And I've worked with him very closely. I haven't seen him for days. Is he okay?
Yeah. And then I like how Donnelly's just like, check her ID and check everyone's ID in this place.
Yeah. And then Carter goes and talks to Finch on the phone.
Yeah.
It's like, this cover story, when you go for a cover story, you go all in.
And that's when we learn that it's not far from the truth.
Yeah, it's not far from the truth, so as to not make it too complicated. But as Finch says, if there's one detail wrong, it could slip up the whole thing. So we've got to keep it going, keep it under control. And I think this is when Carter says about Fusco, and we cut to the pepper spray part. So crazy. Donnelly still wants prints of everything and all that, and he comes over to Carter and gives her a earpiece and is like, right, we're going to go back, interrogate them. I want to feed you so I can talk to you and we can guide you through it. So we cut to 2007 in Prague.
It's kind of when he was starting out his career, it seems, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it cuts to it's the deal, right? There's an American guy doing a deal with
It looked like missiles or something.
Chinese. It was a drone. It was a drone.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Like you can like take out anyone from anywhere or something like that.
And they come through the door.
Yeah.
Like, oh, must have got the wrong room.
Sorry.
Pew pew. Do you know what the punishment is for
treason? Bang! Just shoot him in the head. And this is where she's really hard on Reese, where he's like, oh, can we get this over and done with? Like, let's go.
Yeah.
And then she starts grilling him, basically.
Yeah, because he said something about he didn't know it'd be a 3 homicide.
Well, no, he said, sorry, this is my first triple homicide.
Yeah.
Like, can I just have a... It's like, you're a killer. You chose this life.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be Mr. Nice Guy. You gotta bring out the killer.
Yeah.
Does he have to, though? Like, why?
Can you not
She's such a, like, hard ass, isn't she? She's like, oh no, we have to be a business. And John's just like, I want to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Or not.
But that's the difference,
You know?
I think, with him, he has a conscience, and you can see that throughout, even now, that he wants to help people.
Yeah.
Whereas she is just a cold-blooded killer. She doesn't care.
Yeah, so there we go. We cut to Carter interrogating, and she asks Mr. Warren, or Reese, have you ever killed anyone?
He's like, have you ever killed anyone?
Yeah, kind of throws them off. What have I wrote there? Oh, this is when he starts talking about he was at... Was it Old Ironsides?
Yeah.
Was that what it was called? And then he questions her after a little while because they start chatting. It feels like they're kind of being a bit flirty.
Does, yeah.
It really
then
does.
He's like, how long were you in the military for?
Yeah.
And she was like,
I didn't say that. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, but you didn't question what old Ironsides
Yeah.
was. So, yeah. It's really interesting. Like, the way they're talking, like, it doesn't feel like an interrogation
Yeah.
half of the time.
It's probably the first time she's felt that she's actually get to know him.
Yeah, to talk,
But the hard
yeah.
thing is, it's like, are
Which-
you
what
getting
is-
to know him?
What is
Or-
cover, what is
yeah.
real? I mean, she asks him at the end.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. But then we have another guy in, and she asks him about an MOS it was or something. And then he does something. He's like, I wasn't in the military. What are you talking about? I'm just this. And she's like, well, how the hell did you know what MOS is? You must have
Yeah.
been in it. And he's like, we got him. One
Yeah.
down. 3 to go. Yeah. So, there we go.
Yeah, because that's when they realise what his real name is, and then they
Yeah.
he's like, he can't be in because the New Rochelle thing, he was stationed in Iraq, so
Yeah.
he's off the cards. It wasn't him.
Yeah, yeah. So he's arrested for other stuff anyway,
Yeah.
right? So, yeah, there we go. This is when we have break time.
Yes.
And we meet the Mr. Nice Guy who had the
Doggy.
who had Bear originally.
Yeah.
He's like, you stole my dog. He's
You
like,
see
"Well,
the guy in the
I like how
background as well, don't you? The
yes, you see the agent.
hitman. Or...
Yeah. But Reese is like, he wanted to leave.
Yeah.
I like that. The guy goes to punch him.
Yeah, and we're like, who is this guy?
What guy?
I was like, the guy that stopped the punch.
Well,
Sorry.
yeah, you didn't even say
Sorry.
that. Who is this guy?
Yes, right. I thought you were saying that. I don't know. I felt
I
like
was hoping you'd continue.
Yeah. So as he went to punch him, someone stopped him.
Yeah.
And it was like, who's this?
And then, slowly but surely, you started to think, wait a second.
Hello, John.
Is it Elijah? She said.
Elias.
It's
It's
Elias.
not a common name.
Elias.
Yeah.
No, it's not. That's why you should remember it.
That's why I think I thought Elijah.
No.
That's more common. I don't know.
That's why you should remember it. Elias
Yeah, I
is
guess
very
so.
unique.
Then
Yeah,
they
we
have
haven't
a
seen
little-
Elias for a while, so...
Then they
but
go into the naughty corner.
Did you
don't
think
they?
we would see Elias? Did you think about it? Because we're in prison. Why would we
Yeah,
not?
I don't know why I didn't. Is this when they go into the naughty corner?
The naughty corner. Why are you calling it the naughty corner? No, they don't yet.
Yeah.
It's just he meets Elias, and yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, John.
He's like, don't help me.
Yeah, basically.
Donnelly knows that I had. Or is that the conversation?
I think
in
they
the-
have the conversation in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I write it? So yeah, it's not yet. We cut to 2009, Paris, where they're watching a couple.
Yeah. They look really happy and just.
They
a
look
normal
like they're in
couple.
love. It's like maybe that's their cover.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to learn to
You need
do
to
your
look-
cover better.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, kiss a woman once in a while. Alright, let's get to work.
Yeah, everyone leaves the restaurants. They're
Yeah.
like,
Did you
everybody
notice
says, pew, pew, pew.
that their squares were red?
Were
in
they?
that? Yeah.
No.
They were red in that one.
I never do.
I need to pay more attention to what is on the screen. It wasn't for any of the others. Like the next one when we saw them, it actually had them as white and yellow, which it's kind of hard to like. So is that because the machine now considers them white
Yeah.
and yellow? Is that why? It's kind of hard to say. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as they were red in the other one, but they're not red now. Like, do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
a
I
bit
do know what you
confusing.
mean.
So you don't know what I mean.
No, I do know what you mean.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so... But yeah, they do their little mission. So we go to Elias's secret corner, is what I wrote.
Naughty corner.
It's like, come
Yeah.
over here, it's a dark zone, it's dead
Yeah.
zone, you can't see. They won't see us together.
Yeah,
And that's when
when
John's like, don't protect me.
No, Donnelly thinks that you're working with the man in the suit. If he sees
Yeah.
this, it's.
Yeah. He says to Elias, he's like,
Yeah.
are you going to rat me out? Are you going to...
He's like, you're still the guy that came out of nowhere and saved me.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, consider you... Did he say about being a friend?
Yeah, I think so.
right, yeah.
And he said that he'll help him.
I said,
something.
see that guy over there?
I need a picture of him. Can
He's
you
like,
send
no.
a picture of our friend?
Before that, he's like, do you see that guy over there? And Elias is like, what, you want us to take him out?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I don't think you could.
Yeah.
I think he's like me. Get a picture to Finch.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. Oh, and also, yeah, Elias says, why would I rat you out? Like, I need Finch as a chess partner. I can't lose him. So, yeah.
Yeah, because then this is where it cuts to Fusco.
Yes.
running away from the Armenian people.
Yeah, exactly. This is why I didn't want to continue the Fusco
and
story.
then Finch calls him and stuff, and he's like, "What?" And he's like, "I need you to run through the thing of this
a background check on someone and tell me.
I'm gonna send you the picture." And he's a bit like, "Well, I could really." He's like, "Well, I need this. It's about John."
He's like, "Oh, easy. That's the guy who's snooping around. The government guy who's snooping around when Corwin was dead." Like, yeah.
Then Finch is like, "Oh, thank you."
Finch's face.
And he's like, "Can I get some?" Oh.
Yeah, it's so funny that Fusco's had this whole little adventure we don't really see. We just get snippets, which is really cool. I really like how they did it. Yeah, it's really clever. There we go. We then get more questioning, and we learn about Reese's, Mr. Warren's boss, who is Howard French. Yeah, good remembering. Can't remember Elias, but you remember Howard bloody French, made up man. So,
is this around the same time as well that Finch?
He's like, "Don't worry, the Howard French
hacks into the earpiece."
Yeah, he's like, "I've hacked in the line using Donnelly's computer.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you're the only one who can hear me." I mean, that must be so off-putting.
Yeah, but he's also like, just make sure you go slowly because it
takes a while to build details. Yeah, so yeah.
Because then you get the snippets of like as like John's answering something, you've got then Donnelly like
looking
searching
it up
like,
and it comes up.
He's like, "Yeah, I stayed here," and he's like,
"Yeah, I did this. I was here. I was there." And he's like, "It all checks out. It all makes sense." So yeah, it's crazy. It's really cool. It is like I literally wrote Finch is flexing. It literally shows off what Finch can do.
Is it in this bit about the girlfriend bit?
I'm not too sure. No, it's not yet. So I think this is the bit actually when the fire alarm goes off, because it cuts to her talking to the other guy who's like, "Look, I don't know what's going on. This is taking too long. Someone else must be talking, so I'll talk. It's fine. My name's this. Blah blah blah." And then that's when Donnelly comes in and worked out who he is, and then they go shake hands, and then fire alarm. Such a cool.
Finch is like, "Slip your phone into his pocket."
He's like, I just had to test my access to the prison's fire alarm system. So cool.
Slip your
phone in pocket.
And then when they're all outside, the phone starts ringing, and he's like, "Hello."
Yeah.
He's like, "Hello, so and so." I can't remember his name.
No, I didn't write all their names down, to be honest.
Well, they kept switching and changing names.
Yeah,
it's hard to keep up.
Yeah,
He's like, "You live in the house with your two daughters
very affordable,
and your wife.
$4,200 rent."
And that you can afford that with your £6.2 million you have in a Canaan bank account.
Which I just drained.
Which you got through laundry. I can't.
So you better think carefully. Who do you better make a deal with? Donnelly or me? Yeah. It's so badass. The blackmail.
Yeah, I like that though, because then they go back in, and then the paperwork's all sorted for the immunity, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then he's kind of like, and then he
That
points
one.
at the other one.
Yeah.
And then I like how Donnelly's then to Carter like, "No, someone's got to him. This is all the fire alarm.
Yeah,
like
the
20
glitch
minutes
in the
ago
system,
he wasn't
this, that.
sweating. Now his palms are sweaty. Like,
Yeah. If
someone's
he says
got to
it's
him.
them, I think it's Warren.
Yeah.
There we go. You got to 2009 again, Paris, where Stanton is giving him a hard time again for being too nice. He's like, "I need the killer, not this nice guy. What are you playing at?" And then he like shoves her against the wall. He's like, "I love my job." And then they make up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is when this is when it cuts to the machine and it's yellow and white.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit like, but I don't know if it's just like inconsistency on the editor's part. I don't know. But maybe I should have pointed out. I'm sorry. There we go. But this is when we get the story of why he left the military, and he talks about for love. There's a person called Alison West. Yeah. And that's, he says, she asks, "Were you ever in love?" And he says Alison West, and then he's like,
no.
"That's your reason for why I left." That's the answer to the other question.
Just before this, sorry.
Okay.
Carter is questioning John again, and then Donnelly says in her ear, "Ask if there's been any girlfriends."
Yeah.
And then that's when Finch goes, "You're gonna have to be slower because
yeah, exactly.
I need to create a whole person here."
Yeah.
And that's when she's like, "So, I'll answer one of your questions
exactly,
if you answer one of mine. And then
So
she
she starts
says
talking about
that I
the
did
military.
kill someone and
Yeah.
it was this, and to this day I never
Yeah.
know if it was
So again,
a
it kind of
terrorist
feels
or
like, or just a man waking up at
Yeah.
the wrong time. Yeah. To be honest, it does feel like they're just kind of connecting, like they're just
Yeah.
talking about their experiences and who they are.
And then that's when she's like, "Have you ever been in love?"
Yeah, and he answers it, and then they kind of dawdle a bit, so then he can build this whole person. Yeah.
Which all checks out.
Yeah, crazy. But like you said, that's the answer
really
to the other
get, like,
question.
the thing is, I got,
But that's the answer to the other question is that's why I left. Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
that's what I was just gonna say. I really got I could see the imagery as he was talking about it.
Yes,
of that
exactly.
hotel room.
Yeah.
With the white,
It's the first-
the curtains
It's
blowing
the first
in the wind.
shot we ever got of the
yeah,
show.
I could
Yeah.
just see that shot again.
Yeah.
And it is like
it's
the other side
basically
of it.
yeah, like we said, it's basically not too far from the truth. It's just changing a few details. And the detail changed is that he stayed, right?
Yeah.
Rather than going back, which he did in real life. He went and
Yeah.
worked for the government, yeah. So there we go. And this is when the real test is going to happen. When Donnelly sends him out into the yard. Get rid of the guards. Let's see him in action.
Yeah.
And the real test wasn't whether he'd fight back, it's whether Carter would react or not,
Yeah.
I feel.
Sneaky.
And she did. Wow. So Donnelly's not as stupid as he seemed,
No.
which is great. I really like that. It's
Yeah.
like, he's some head, like, FBI guy. He's got to have
Yeah.
more smarts to him.
But she did
And he's
flip out
been-
on him for the right reasons because
Yes.
Princess is
What are you
like,
doing? You're meant to be a good
fixated.
cop, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
We're bending the rules, like...
I'll show you what we really do.
Yeah.
And then she goes in on the other guys. She
Yeah.
goes, cut gloves off. Really goes in, lays
Yeah.
into him. And she basically really confronts him and pushes him to cause him to retaliate.
So she's like, that's your man.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Got him. There we go. All sorted.
Yeah, then you see Reese leaving.
Reese is let out. All done.
Yeah. I feel like at some point in this as well, we also had a flashback of Fusco. Not a flashback.
No.
A flash
No.
image
So it's
of Fusco and the girl behind the car.
Yeah, but it's when Fusco. No, it's when Reese and Carter meet up to talk. And then they're like, oh, Fusco didn't feel like coming to say hello?
Oh.
And then it cuts to him like, ah!
Yeah,
like dual
only one of us
wielding.
is making this out.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
little action movie
Yeah,
we
it
get.
is.
It's so funny. I really like it. Yeah, so... and that's when she says to him, is like, so how much of it was like the truth?
Yeah.
And...
Donnelly is there.
Yeah, how much was it, John? Yeah.
Then he's like, get your bracelets out and you need to arrest
Put your
him.
gun down, it's...
Yeah.
Game's over.
And that's when he says, I knew it was him, the reaction of you. And...
Yeah, we don't quite get that yet. They just say,
Oh.
like, he's like, sorry, it's over. Like, sorry, I got you caught. Because he's like, Carter, I had so much faith in you. You had a like a good career ahead of you, and you threw it all away. So, yeah. And then they're driving along in their car. Wow, we cut to 2010. We watched the whole Ordos mission again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we see all of that
Yeah.
about them. We've got this before, but it's kind of relevant considering
That he was tasked to retire Agent
Stanton, yeah, and she was tasked the same.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But he couldn't do it, could he? He couldn't shoot her.
No, but she shot him.
Yeah.
But he laughed about it. So, yeah. But we get a cut to Lionel saying bye to the model.
Yeah.
It's like, thank you, Lionel.
Call me.
Kisses him. His face is so funny. This is when Finch... Oh, we missed the part as well. When it cut to Finch talking to Carter and he's all like in a SWAT uniform with a gun.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, I'm ready, Agent. I'm ready, Carter. We just got to do this.
And he's like, she's like...
No, he's out. We're done. He's like... Oh. He looks so excited.
He was ready for that. I don't even think there was a gun. It looked like a grenade launcher.
It might have been
or
like
something.
a beanbag thing or something like
Yeah.
that, do you know? Yeah, but because we got throughout the episode of him putting blueprints up. Of, the
yeah.
backup plan was to break him out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Thing is, though, that I thought to myself, like, if they broke him out, he would be so wanted that he wouldn't be able to stay in New York. That it just...
Yeah. Maybe they should have done the Mr. Robot thing of just break everyone out.
Yeah.
then it's not suspicious on the one person.
No.
But then Donnelly would have been like, well, it's all too coincidental. So, yeah. Yeah, sorry, we got that. That was a while ago. But, yeah, so this is when Finch calls Fusco and is like, we need your help now. They've got Carter and I've sent you the address. We need to do this. Let's go. And then he's walking along the street with Bear. And the phone rings.
Are ringing.
And he ignores it. And the next one goes. And the next one.
Next one. And it's the machine.
And he reluctantly answers it. Goes, checks who the number is. And it's Agent Donnelly.
Yes. Yeah. And which then we see them driving in the car.
Yeah. So we don't get the reveal of it being Donnelly quite yet. It kind of, yeah. But they're talking in the car, and he's basically saying...
Well, she's like, where are you taking us? And he's like, to a safe house.
Yeah, till we decide how to process
then
this.
I'll contact...
He's like, what, alone? No backup?
Yeah.
He's like, well, I don't know who to trust anymore, clearly. Which makes sense. Yeah, so... yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, that's when we see that his...
Well, no, but Donnelly's then, like, questioning him, like, so what was the price? Why did you do it? Like,
she's like, nothing.
I'm just helping a friend. It's like, you fool. He's playing you for a fool. Like,
he's like, no, we're helping. We're doing good.
Is that what he told you? He's working for a private like organisation.
And that's when his phone rings and it's Finch. Like,
it was like so like, Agent Donnelly, you need to get out there now. We get information that's very reliable. Does he actually say that?
Yeah, he says I'm the partner with the guy.
I didn't know if he said. Okay. But then, yeah, I think I remember that. I didn't quite. Yeah.
Something's about to happen. And...
Yeah, he said, I get very reliable sources, never wrong. Smash. Who did you think it was? Did you question? Did you say?
I feel like I did. Oh, I said about Root.
Oh, Root. You said Root, yeah. No. Why did we have all those flashbacks?
Yeah, it does make... But I think I've been waiting for Stanton for so long because we've had such clips and it never came to anything that I think I just forgot about the possibility.
That's why it's so good. I like that it's built up slowly over time. That's the thing about the show is like it started off like very simple, like I said, but then it builds these little pieces and they pay off and the mythos of everything kind of comes to play and I mean, who knows when Root could turn up? Yeah. But there you go. Stanton kills Donnelly. Poor Donnelly, just trying to do his job.
Thing is that
hello, lover.
So it ends. She
him.
injects him, but I'm kind of like, what's going to happen with Carter?
Don't know.
Is she going to leave Carter behind and just take John?
Who knows?
But if she leaves Carter behind, how does Carter explain being in a car crash with Donnelly and Donnelly's been shot dead and she's got handcuffs?
That's all the questions.
Because she's cuffed, isn't she?
Unless she gets out somehow, or
because like
he hasn't called it in, she can easily.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like she could say, "Well, I was just driving back from Riker with Donnelly."
Yeah.
But the fact that she's got handcuffs on is like...
Unless she gets out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless Finch, like, catches up to her.
That's true, Finch and Fusco. Yeah, Fusco's probably, like, with keys, like...
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe she can reach the keys herself.
Yeah, maybe.
You know.
Who knows?
So... Where's it going to go? What's the next episode? What's going to happen? What is her plan?
Just as we think we have John back.
What is her plan?
I don't know.
Well, we know what she's done with Agent Snow.
John's probably going to wake up with a bomb round him.
Maybe. That's exactly what she's done to Agent Snow. Madness. So good. This show. Do you know why I love this show so much, right?
But why does she want him?
I don't know. For what happened?
But he didn't kill her.
No?
He had no part in any of it. Like, Snow, yes. Snow put the order...
Yeah, but she's mad. She's an angry woman. She's angry when she wasn't even betrayed. What do you expect her to do now?
Yeah.
You know? So... There we go. That was Prisoner's Dilemma. Yeah. Man, great episode. But you can see, do you see why I absolutely love this show? It's so good, and it just gets better and better. It literally does. It's such a good show, and it's another one of those where, like we're watching Breaking Bad and Always Sunny, and they've got their huge audiences. Whereas I feel Mr. Robot and this are kind of on the not as many people. I mean, they have their fan bases for sure.
Yeah.
But nowhere near as big, which is a shame because there's probably a lot of shows like that out there, but.
I feel like this is our first episode which is different as well. We've always said, like, when we started watching this, it seemed like it was get the number, then do it.
We've had a few episodes without that, but this one for sure put the number. The number was the B story. Yeah, it was nothing. It wasn't the main focus.
Story. Do you know what I mean? It was like hardly there.
It was cool. I like the way it was done, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It becomes more than just the numbers.
Yeah.
But there we go. Where's it going to go from here? Who knows? We've got 10 episodes left? 10, I think. Damn. Yeah. I'm very excited. Yeah. But next on the channel is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and we'll be back with Person of Interest soon enough. Eventually, probably mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. Once Mr. Robot's done, you'll get Person of Interest more often, because there won't be the third long one. So it'll be Breaking Bad, Always Sunny, Person of Interest, Always Sunny, and then it'll come out. And then when Breaking Bad's done, you're going to get even more of Person of Interest. It'll be Person of Interest, Always Sunny.
Yeah.
For a bit until we finish them. And I think they both kind of finish similar times. Unless we're so slow and season 16 of Always Sunny comes out. Who knows? But yeah, so there we go. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time on the channel. Bye-bye!